Hey, it's a Yogi Momo. Today's focus is Trikonasana, triangle pose. Get ready to open up your heart, stabilize your legs, and really find your way into a spirit of gratitude. Lots of good things coming your way, and if you like what you see at the end of the class, hit subscribe and more things will come your way. Thank you for meeting me on your mat today. Our focus is going to get us to Trikonasana, triangle pose. And don't worry if you're not sure what that is. Just know that it is going to involve opening up our hearts, lengthening through our arms, really feeling those muscles in our upper body, elongating, stretching, giving us the flexibility, the range of motion that we need for our day, for whatever it is that you have in store for you. So let's first start off on our mat. You just come to a comfortable cross-legged position, whatever this looks like for you. Place your hands on your knees, on your thighs, wherever they land. Close your eyes, and the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to intentionally drop your shoulders down as low as you can. You are trying to get them as far away from your ears as possible, so that as you do, the shoulders begin to relax, the neck begins to lengthen. You tell yourself you deserve this time on your mat, just a few moments of drawing away from your busy, crazy schedule. Doing something just for you. And as intentionally as you drop those shoulders as low as you could, I want you to intentionally, at the same time, unwrinkle your forehead. Sometimes you don't even realize the way we're wrinkling it, we're furrowing it, the stress is just settling right there in our head. But I want you to intentionally soften those muscles in your face, allowing those wrinkles in your forehead just to melt away. Two spots that we hold a lot of stress and a lot of tension: our shoulders, our brow. But let's start our time on our mat, physically relaxing them, and then in turn creating space inside of us for the calm, for the peace, for the quiet that we need, that we deserve. All right, open up your eyes. Hopefully you are sitting nice and relaxed. We're going to integrate our time in with our breath and using our arms to do it. So the inhale is going to be the length of time it takes for our arms to go up. The exhale will be the length of time it takes to bring them down. We're going to do several rounds of that, getting our body nice and warmed up and balanced with our breath, and then we'll be ready to go. So here we go. We're still sitting up tall. Those shoulders are relaxed. The forehead is released from the stress. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Hands come together at the top, and as you exhale, open your mouth, blow it out, bring the hands down. Keep going. Inhale, arms go up. Maybe your gaze follows the hands. Exhale, open your mouth, blow it out. Keep it going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, blow it out. One more. Inhale up. And lower down. I want you to take your right fingers, let them rest right there on the mat. Take your left arm, begin to go over and grab your right ear and pull over to the left side. So those right fingers are just gently touching. We're not collapsing. We're just touching the mat, pulling our head over to the left, feeling that stretch down the side of our body on the right side. Continuing to breathe, just like as if we were raising and lowering our arms. One more. Release. Those left fingers are going to come down. Take the right fingers, grab the ear. Same thing. Left fingers gently on the mat. Pull the ear over. And breathe. Your inhales should fill you up. Your exhales should let you release a little more into that stretch. One more. Release. All right, we're going to come onto all fours. We're going to roll through cat-cow using that exact same breath. So find your way to tabletop. Remembering that if being on your knees is too much, you always have the option of putting a blanket or a bath towel underneath your knees. So here we are, flat back. With that same kind of breath, begin to inhale deeply as you drop your belly, drop your chest, look up. Exhale, roll the back, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. This is cow. Exhale, arch the back, chin to the chest, cat. Let's do 5 more of those. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. All right, I want you to come onto your knees and onto your shins, facing the long side of your mat. So we were facing the top of our mat. So now face the long side. So you're on your shins, on your knees. We're going to stay on our left leg and take your right leg and just put it out to the side. Now you've got options here. If having it extended with your heel down, that's about what your range of motion is, you hang out right there. If you can turn the foot so the toes are going straight forward and the foot is flat, there you go. If you're somewhere kind of in between, you figure out what your ankle and your hip are going to allow you to do. And each time you come to this pose, maybe it's going to get a little bit easier to get that foot nice and flat. That's what we're eventually going for. All right, bring both arms up. Remember those fingers as they were lightly going toward the ground? Let's let them go toward the ground, and we're going to lean to the left. So if the fingers reach, fine. If not, I don't want you to collapse into the arm. I just want the fingers to reach down and you lean away from that leg that's stretched. And now we come up, we go back to the other side. Hand goes toward the leg this time. Again, don't collapse, gently touch, lean to the right. We're feeling the stretch in the side body. Let's do it one more time. Arms come up, we lean to the left. Whether we touch the ground or not, does not matter. Arms come up, we lean to the right. Let the breath go. Arms up. Release the arms, bring the right knee down. So kind of restabilize yourself for a second. We're going to leave the right leg this time. Take the left. And again, if you need to be on the heel, if you can put the foot down or you can turn the foot straight, you kind of figure out what the hip is going to allow you to do. But settle in here, arms are going to come up. We're going to the right first. Right hand comes down, we lean to the right. Exhale it out. Breathe. Arms up and toward the left. Oh, feel that really delicious stretch right here in the oblique, in the side of your trunk. Come up. One more round to the right. And up. Let's exhale toward the left. Let it go. And come back up. Let's have a seat on those shins since we're already in that position. We're going to sit on our shins, sit on our heels. I want your arms to come up. We're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're having a seat. So first, let's take the right fingers down. And this time I want you to actually, if you can, let's press the hand toward the mat. And lean. So don't let the ear collapse into the shoulder, but you use the hand as your anchor. And let those left fingers pull over to the side wall. You should feel this even in your armpit as you stretch. One more breath. Inhale, both arms up. Take the left down. Exhale to the left. So again, that left hand's going to be like a tripod. You're on your legs, you're on one hand. We're stretching that right side body. You're even feeling this right here in the side of your waistband. Breathe. You'll understand when we get to triangle why all these side stretches were so important. Come back up. This time bring both hands up. So your biceps are kind of around your ears. Take all the fingers together. Now fold them all down except for your pointer fingers. So from here, we're making what we call a steeple grip. So pointer fingers are up, thumbs are crossed, all the fingers are folded down. Inhale, try to stretch the fingers up. Exhale, we lean toward the right. Breathe. Exhale, lean a little more. Exhale, lean a little more. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. It's just a tiny side stretch. Inhale. A little more. One more. A little more. Oh, come up. Release the hands down. All right, roll those shoulders out. I think the arms, the side body are nice and warmed up. Let's come to standing. So make your way to standing. You're going to face the top of your mat, so whatever direction you have yourself oriented. Just stand toward the top of the mat. Ankles under hips, hips under shoulders, arms alongside you. Shoulders are as far away from the ears as we can get them. Remember, just like we started. So stand tall right here. Let's take a couple rounds of breath to reintegrate ourselves, to really feel the feet rooting down. Here we go. Inhale, sweep up. Draw the hands down. One more, sweep up. And down. All right, the next is the best part, the forward fold. I always love this. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, bow down, forward fold. Ooh, let everything go. Depending on what time of day you're doing this practice, you've maybe got some tight spots that could be in your hamstrings, your hips, your glutes, maybe even in your back a little bit. But what I want you to do is as you fold, don't think about how far you're folding, think about what you're looking at. If you're looking at your feet, I need you to take your gaze to your knees. That's going to let your head hang down, so there's no tension in your head, tension in your neck, the head's just hanging. Gaze is on the knees. Knees can be bent as much as you need. Once you get into the fold, just keep breathing. Arms can be hanging. You can put them on your thighs, your shins. You can grab opposite elbows. You got all kinds of options here. But the main thing is I need you just to fold. So many benefits here. Circulation, clearing of the mind, stimulation of the organs, besides the stretching of the hamstrings. Your forward fold, Uttanasana is what we call that. Oh, it is just one of those poses, has so much bang for your buck. And we think it's just about stretching the legs. All right, we got one more breath here. If your legs are still straight in the fold, I want you to put a nice little bend in the knees. Take your right hand, put it down on the ground. So we got 2 feet, 1 hand. Take the left arm, sweep it up. Gaze goes to the ceiling. Now what we're going to do is we are going to sweep and capture our pranic energy, our breath. So hold here, breathe in. As you exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower. Sweep it up as you breathe in. Exhale, lower. I know you're feeling this in that shoulder. One more. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower. I'm going to turn around so I can still see you, but you're going to switch sides. So this time, left hand is in between the feet. Inhale, take the right up, hold it. Gaze goes up with the hand. We're going to do the exact same thing. Inhaling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, lower. And sweep. And lower. Oh, amazing to gather all that energy back in. And lower. Let's do one more. I lost count, but it feels good. Inhale up. And exhale down. So from here, take your hands, slide them onto your shins, look up halfway. So when you look up halfway, your knees can still have a bend in them. I want you to push your chest through your shoulders as you look through at the top of your mat. And now from here, let me flip back around. Take the hands, put them on the mat. Let's step back to plank. So one leg goes back and then the other. Hold your plank here. Lengthen through those heels. Breathe. You've got this. One more breath before we lower. Now take your knees down. You're still on the balls of your feet. Lower the thighs slowly. Lower the belly, the chest. Flip your feet over. Take your arms out ahead of you. Put the hands, stack them on top of each other. Lower your forehead to the mat. Breathe here. Crocodile pose. Oh, let all the breath go. What we've done in those arm sweeps is we were gathering in that pranic energy. That is your life force that you need just to sustain your activity, but you also need it to help you thrive in life. So what I want you to do is keep breathing here. Feel the energy running through your body. And slowly lift your head. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders so the elbows are tucked close by the body. Curl the toes so now we're back on the balls of our feet. Inhale. Exhale, push to your knees. Lift your hips. Take a step in, down dog. Now remember in down dog, your heels can be up, your knees can be bent. As long as you're looking at your feet, you're in good shape. Don't look at your hands, but feel what they feel like on your mat. Your fingers should be spread wide. Otherwise, all you're doing is using the base of your hand, and that's not good for your wrist. So I need your fingers spread wide, pressing into the backs of those knuckles.
Keep breathing. Now shift your eyes to your hands. Let's walk up step by step by step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms, rise up. And exhale down. Okay, so our next sun salutation, when we get to the forward fold, we're going to do that sweeping in the arms again. We want to really open up the body for where we're headed for triangle while we're lengthening and strengthening through the legs, okay? So we're going to do 5 rounds each side. Here we are. Stand tall. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge and fold. We are in the fold. Put a bend in those knees. Right hand stays down. Here we go. Sweep up the left. And exhale down. And up. And down. 3 more. This is so good for your shoulder blades, for all the muscles in your back. You got 2 left. And down. Last one. And down. Ooh, we got to do the other side. Left hand goes down. Let me turn around. Keep breathing. Inhale, go up. And exhale down. Sweep for 4. And down. And 3. And lower. Shoulders are feeling good. 2. And lower. Last one. And lower. All right, hands go to the shins. Halfway lift. Look up. Let's steady ourselves here. Whew, should feel a little bit tingly, all that air running through your body, that good pranic energy. Now put a bend in the knees. Take the hands down, step back to plank. Hold your plank right here. You can do this. Keep your knees up. You've got this, I promise. I'm not going to leave you here for long. Knees go down. You're still on the balls of your feet. Slowly lower the thighs, the belly, the chest. Flip the feet over. Take the hands, stack them. Bring the forehead down. Rest here in crocodile. What we tend to do oftentimes is we're trying to gather all this energy in our body, and then we just keep rolling through, and we're almost using the energy as fast as we can produce it. So lying here, right here in crocodile, it's a really restorative position. So all that pranic energy that you just harnessed back in with those arm sweeps, we're giving it a chance just to permeate through our cells. Oh, running through our vessels. Oh, washing over our muscles. One more breath. Now start to lift the head. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Elbows are close by the body. Curl the toes. Exhale, push back to the knees. Lift the butt, down dog. Walk it in. Just one step. Look at your feet. Oh, feel the power of down dog. This beautiful inversion. Head down below the heart. Oh, one more breath here. Eyes go to the hands. Let's take some steps. Get forward. Back to the top. And half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms. Rise up. Exhale, release. Beautiful. All right, we are going to play around with a little warrior 2, getting us ready for triangle. So I want you to stand and face the long side of your mat, whichever direction you can be to see me the best. Once you're here, let's spread our legs as wide as you possibly can. Now check your feet. If they're about as wide as you thought, go a little bit wider. Now the left foot's going to stay parallel to the short end of the mat. The right foot is going to turn so our toes are facing. So our warrior 2 feet are the same feet we'll use for triangle when we get there. So first check your legs. Right heel is bisecting the left arch. Arms come out into a T. Your chest is going to face the long side of your mat even though our gaze is fixing to move. So look over your right fingers. Here we go. Exhale, warrior 2. Let all the air go. Bending the right knee. Breathe. So we're getting that feeling of having the body open. Let's straighten the right. Pivot your feet. So right foot goes parallel. Turn the left toes. Arms are still engaged. Look over the left fingers. Exhale, bend the left knee, warrior 2. So our chest and our hips are still facing the long side of our mat, but we're looking over the left fingers. Straighten the left, change the feet again. We're going back to the other side. So left is parallel, right toes point, arms are still out. Exhale, warrior 2. Now we're going to keep the warrior two legs. Bring our right forearm, put it on the right thigh. So use the bend in the legs to keep you nice and stable. Your right ear should be far away from your right shoulder, just like we started this morning. And as you are ready, let's take the left arm, sweep it up. So we're making a straight line from the left fingers down to the edge of the left foot. Extended side angle. Feel the lengthening down the side of the body. Breathe. Rotate back up, windmill those arms. There you go. Let's straighten the right, change your feet. Right parallel, left toes point. Arms are out, exhale, warrior two. Let's take the left forearm, put it on the left thigh. So the left ear's far away from the left shoulder. Take the right arm up. Extended side angle. Look at the right palm. So what's going to happen is you're going to be on this left leg and your body's going to want to kind of collapse into that. As you keep the ear away from the shoulder, you're truly finding your way into the benefits of this pose. Breathe. Windmill back up. Release it all. Bring your feet back in together. Shake out those shoulders. Let's try a triangle. So the thing about triangle is, instead of having our knees bent like we do in warrior two, they're going to stay straight. The goal in triangle is not for you to touch the ground, all right? The goal in triangle is for your heart to be open, filled with gratitude, filled with unconditional love for yourself, and eventually unconditional love for those in your life. But we got to do that by anchoring ourselves down with a strong, solid base of those warrior two legs. So here we go. Wide stance again. Left foot parallel. Right toes point toward the top of the mat. Arms come out into a T. The legs will stay straight this time. So watch my right hand. It turns. So I just rotate it so my right palm is now facing forward. Our arms are going to be like the arms of a clock. So here we go. Tick tock down. Right hand goes to 6, left hand goes to 12. And as the right hand goes to 6, the back of my right hand is just touching inside my right shin. Now look up to the left hand and breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. You've got this. Come up. Keep the arms engaged. Change the feet. Right parallel, left toes point. Remember the arms are a clock. Turn the left palm and let's go. Tick tock down. Left hand 6, right hand 12. The left hand, the back of it's touching the leg. Right hand's going up. Breathe. Inhale up. Release. Okay, we warmed it up. We're ready to stay there for a few more breaths. But this last time that we do triangle, what I want you to imagine there are 2 planes of glass, okay, or two panes of glass, and you're right in the middle of it. And once you come into triangle, it's like those panes of glass are coming in and trying to make you as flat as possible. So our bottom doesn't stick out, our chest doesn't stick forward, everything is beautifully aligned. So once I get you into it, I'm going to turn so you can see what it looks like from the different angles. All right, in fact, you know what, before we actually do that, I'll actually turn. So this is your triangle from the front, okay? So now let me turn so you can see it from the side. Same exact thing, but my bottom's not sticking out, my chest is not sticking out. I'm trying to keep everything together. Those 2 panes of glass smushing everything together, which allows my shoulders to stack on top of each other, which is what I need to open up my heart. All right, here we go, wide stance. Left foot parallel, right toes point. Arms come out. Stand tall. Inhale, turn the right hand and exhale, tick tock down. Right hand, the back of it touches the leg. Left finger's going up. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale 4. Inhale 3. And 2. My heart is open, last one. Use the inhale, rise up. You can rest those arms if you need to. Change your legs. Right parallel, left toes point to the other end of the mat. Turn the left hand as you inhale. Exhale, tick tock down. The back of the left hand touches the leg. The right fingers go to the ceiling. Arms are straight, shoulders are stacked. We inhale 5. Inhale, 4. Remember, 2 panes of glass smushing you together. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Bring those feet back in. All right, let's stand here and do some shoulder rolls just to get our shoulders ready for the ending of our time together. So take the arms, sweep them out big, backward. There you go. Oh, feel that range of motion. Come forward. Oh, right. Roll them out and then come down and have a seat on your mat. Let's sit back in that cross-legged position, whatever was comfortable for you, however you need to cross your legs. Oh, goodness. Sit nice and tall. Shoulders are feeling it. I know everything's wakened up. You are either ready for whatever your day is ending with, or you are ready to get your day started, whatever time it is. So sit up nice and tall. Hands come alongside us. Inhale, sweep them up. Gather that energy. And exhale, bring them down. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, bring them down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Exhale down. Leave the hands at heart center. And very gently with your legs crossed, begin to fold in. So the elbows are going to come close to the body. Keep the hands at prayer. Bow down as far as you can. Let your head hang. Feel your back rounding. It doesn't matter how far or how deep you fold here. Just let everything go. Let the neck relax. Because even though we open the chest, we open the heart. It also works those neck muscles. So just let them go right here. Two more breaths. Hands are still at prayer. Next inhale. Slowly come up. Hands are still at prayer. Elbows are alongside our body. Close your eyes and tell yourself thank you for taking time to be on your mat. It doesn't take an enormous amount of time for you to show up, slow down, gather back that pranic energy, that life-giving force, opening up our heart, grounding ourselves down and finding stability, and giving ourselves exactly what we need to continue back in our everyday path. Thank you for showing up on your mat. Thank you for allowing me to show up with you. I wish you love and light and an open heart in every step that you take until we see each other again. Namaste.